So this was given to me a few years back. This is a bald eagle native prayer fan thing. You see? You hold it here and you just kind of do the prayer thing like that. Yeah. Yeah. A native lady made it for me in my early recovery to help me recover from my injury good. So there's young eagle's wings on here, and there's elder eagle's wings on here. They're all bald eagles from around here. They come in different wings, come in different shapes and sizes. This one's kind of like a seagull, but no, it's an eagle. Here would be a younger eagle's wing. The tip's kind of broken there, I think. Got ones like this too, where you see the splits in there and then the curves and stuff like that. So the wings are all different shapes and sizes around the bird's body. Here's some wings this wing I found. I want to say that the native lady also gave me these wings, these feathers. Did I call them wings? Feathers as gifts. All of this stuff, because we're not supposed to have this stuff. I don't know why you find a feather and you're not supposed to have it. Like you find it on the beach and you're not supposed to have it. Doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. This is some feathers I found, or somebody gave them to me. So what we're going to go for is we're going to carve some feathers today. I did 2 cuts. So they're different. I just drew them out quickly, scribbled on it, did 2 cuts. This one, now, you see here it's the center, but then I pushed it off to the side. And then you got more. We'll just call them feathers. All feathers. Like inside the feather, there's feathers. The center part, whatever it's freaking called. I'm not a bird person. I like birds, but I don't know terms. But this center part is shorter here, so shorter wings here and more here. Kind of like I'm not going to mess with this, but you see the big one sticking out there. Look, there's barely any feathers on that one side, and then there's lots on. See on the bottom? There's not much. And it's not really tucked in. But I don't want to mess with this too much, so I'm going to get this out of the way. So I used a skill saw. Yeah, the people that know tools know what a jigsaw. Sorry, a jigsaw. This is a jigsaw. This is what you use to cut out your fence boards. Like for tree houses, you can use this. For trees, you can use this. To shape a fence board, like thin boards, you can use this. You can buy them super cheap on Facebook Marketplace, or you can even go buy a new one for super cheap. I got like 2 of them. This is a cheap Black & Decker one. You just hit the trigger. There's your blade. It's not too dangerous. If this blade hits you, you're going to react so fast, might leave a little cut in you. This is what I suggest for the very beginning wood carver. And you can shape too. Like you can turn this when you're cutting, right? Like this. That's how I did it. Anyways, let's stop wasting your guys' time, have a sip of coffee, and start talking about carving the feather things. So this is Western red cedar. You guys can use any wood you got. Old fence board works. This piece is 1 foot. Look at that, 1 foot exactly by 2.5 inches. How's that for a tape measurement? Just carve, Rob. They say this is like the board was like a 1x8, but it's actually 3/4 by. That's how thick it is, 3/4. So now, when I look at this piece, how do I want to do it? I want to make it a wall hanger, so it sits on the wall like this, or it sits on the wall like this, or how do you want it to sit on the wall? So you got to think about the back, how you're going to hang it. I think maybe it could just be hung on the wall like that. That's the simplest, because then you can just carve a hole in the back and then hang it up. So for this type of carving, this is a 2D carving, relief carving. It's a thick, like this would be a super thick leaf. So this is how I do things. So to make it not look thick, how can I explain this? So I don't have to draw this line on, but I'm just doing it for this video. So you got a line here, and then you got a line here. So all here, I want to remove all that wood. Get rid of that sharp edge, and then make this. Let me just do it quickly. I'm running a Dremel 4000 with the cut saw burr, and this will show you guys what I'm going to do all the way around. So now if I do that on this side, and then I do it on this side, turn my dust sucker panel off. So my point of doing that, see how it tapers off in there? My point of doing that is so when you look at it on the wall, it's going to look like a thin feather straight on. Like, see that? You see the edge there? We pretend this is the wall where it's going to hang. Now it just looks like a thin feather. See? Pretend if you look like that, it will look thin. So I'm going to taper this off all the way around. And then I haven't carved too many leaves. I'm going to make this real simple for the very beginners. I really don't care. Well, I do care. But here you go. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. So I did the backs on the both of them. You know, like this could be a phoenix wing, or phoenix is even real. It could be a friggin' something, whatever you want it to be wing. It doesn't have to be a realistic bird wing. So this one is sloped this way, and then this is flat here. Then I slope this way. So what I'm going to do, you can see that, I'm going to slope it down here, and I'm going to scoop this one inside here so it's got some bend inside there. And this one, I'm just going to kind of bend a little bit inside this one, give it some movement. But what I'm going to do first of all is, see, I'm not going to pull out that whole big feather thing that I got from the native lady. But if you look at this, like you see the spine here, it's not even in the center. Even this wing it's off balance, it's off thing, right? So you can see this is like see it shapes and you got movement. So this one comes down, like, well, it's up right now. So this one goes this way, and then this one comes up this way. That makes sense to you. So, you know, when next time you're out on a walk out in the nature trail or something, you see a feather, pick it up. If you want to carve a feather, carve a feather. You can split these things. You can do whatever you want to do. Mine's not rounded at the end. I like the more pointy ends. I still have to carve this deeper too. So, and also when I did this one I just took a little bit off there, but I left a lot of some of the flat there to hang it on the wall so it will hang flat. This one doesn't need to though because this is sloped this way. Anyways, enough sitting here babbling. So I still got the cut saw extreme flame burr here. So I'm going to cut on this line on both sides because you want the spine to stick out a bit, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Cut and remove the wood on the inside. On the things. Like I said, I'm no bird feather carving expert. This is just Ben's studio on the lake had some wicked videos doing this. But you can see there now, I cut the channel in, so now I'm going to remove the wood on the both sides. Okay, so see how that's getting elevated? So I'll finish this, I'll scoop it in a bit, not too much. And this one I'll just kind of leave flatter. So I'll remove this wood now. Okay, so there you can see I got the thin thing in the middle there. This will give you shadows too when you do it this way. You could do more. Here's the other one. So this one's going down this way. And this one's kind of scooped in. But I was thinking, how am I going to make this part more round without scraping it up quite a bit? So here's, once again, my Dremel 4000 with the Dremel Flex Shaft. Here's a sanding mandrel with Scotch-Brite sand on emery cloth sandpaper. You get these mandrels on Amazon. Just maybe there's some in my store still. They're just 1/8 just Amazon 1/8 sanding mandrels. And I put like 5 pieces of paper in one backwards so it gets all angles. So let's turn the table on. And turn your Dremels down lots for this. This will fry your Dremel. You can also do shaping with this. Just take your time, let the sandpaper do the work. Okay, so you can see there. Let's see how it's rounded in there. This one's kind of straight. This one's like a canoe. Now, these aren't the best feathers. It's just me kind of messing around, showing you guys how easy it is. This one it's deeper, the middle spine thing here. This side's deeper than this side, but whatever. So this is just a cheap wood burner, an Amazon special. I think it's at my Amazon store too. I just crank it full blast and start wood burning your little feather things in. So I think we'll just take our time and do this in a well-ventilated area, I suggest. I think these spines are a little bit big, whatever they're called. The center things are a little bit big too. You know, the wood burning can really make your project awesome. But I, myself, do not have enough patience for it. And I'd probably be much better if I did have more patience for this. So see here at the bottom, it's thicker, it goes thinner. Anyways, whatever. I didn't cut this yet because, well, I didn't want it to break off, but I'll probably make it so I'm just, when I'm doing this feather, I just kind of keep on thinking about leaves, because it's the same kind of thing at this point. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. There we go. This is what I'm talking about, not taking my time. Whoa, look at that. I didn't realize that was so wide, that center thing. Uh-oh. Anyways, that's that. It's too wide. Doesn't matter. Not a big deal. So then, how do you want to bring your feathers? You can make them like S lines. I'm just going to, because I don't really want to do this. This is, oh, man, this is going to take a long time. So, anyways, you guys don't need to see all this boredom. This wood burning is what Ben's studio on the lake was really good at. He'd use his wood burner all the time. And different woods burn different. The cedar doesn't, well, it burns. Anyways, how about I get this bullshit done? I don't know if I'm going to do both. Maybe I'll send this to somebody in the chip and giveaway. They can finish it. Because I'll tell you one thing right now, I don't want to. But anyways, that's how you make it look good. Oh, also, I forgot, you can do a cut in there. Like cut it through to make it look like there's a break in there. Or you can do this. This is just a little 1/8 milling burr I got on Amazon. Just type in 1/8 milling, and this is my friggin' ram carver micromotor. I'd much rather do this. So I got some black acrylic paint. I painted the back black to hide the back more. But I figure, you know what? What the hell? Let's paint in these feathers black too. Then we'll sand the high points. Yeah. Hi there. I'm a marshmallow chocolate chip cookie with raspberry in the middle. Stuffed raspberry. Don't you guys really like us sitting here at Jordy's Dremel carving station watching him carve some feathers and shit? Anyways, hey, first of all, you're cookie, and how come you're talking? I think you better come here. It's time for dinner. No, Jordy, don't eat me, don't eat me. Oh boy, I had to eat the whole box to get that just right. So, there's one leaf. And here's the one that I talked about at the beginning of the video. I got ashes all over from my cigarette. But I sprayed it with that Rust-Oleum stuff that I always use. Man, do I ever buy a lot of cans of this stuff. Yeah, hi Glenn. Out there in Quebec. These are, well, they're kind of bullshit feathers. I thought it would be a nice, simple, easy carving to do for me to do today. But then I remembered all these cuts that have to go in here, and I was like, oh man. Like, I enjoyed shaping it, but I didn't enjoy doing those with the wood burner. Yeah, so what? This part's a little bit thick. Look at on this one. Still looks like a feather. That's the bottom line. These are really simple to do. And trust me, a very beginner wood carver can make a better feather than I can make here. So, but you see how when you break it up and you break them a bit, how it looks better? There's a break here too. Yeah, it would have looked a lot better with the wood burner. But I do care, but actually right now, like kind of when I was doing the wood burning, I was like, I really do not care. I don't want to do this, so I cut them in, then I did the black paint and the wash and stuff like that. So just showing you guys anybody can do it. You know, I think like smaller ones of these would be pretty nice for like your car vehicle mirror. So mirror hangers or fridge magnets or whatever. Let's get these hung up on the wall. I have hangers, but they're a little bit too big for these back, so I just drilled a hole up in here. Well, carved a hole. I'm going to get them hung on the back wall so you guys can see. They don't sit like, you don't want it to sit like perfect. You want it to sit like that. So you find the balance of the weight where, see if it was, the hole is going to be up there, it would sit straight up and down, but you just balance the weight on your finger. That's where I got the hole. Anyways. Hey, how are ya? So there you go, everybody. There's some simple feathers to do. Make your vein things a bit thinner. Have a good time. If you don't have a wood burner, I showed you how to do that. What you could do, the possibilities are endless. Another thing you could do is, you know, carve your stuff, then put your sealer on it, like Mod Podge or this. Wait till it's 100% dry. Then do a black wash, and the black will stay in the deep cuts too. Anyways, Carve Fusion, over and out. Gotta go get some another box of cookies. Yeah.